Sky Potter Harry Rim. What a smash hit. We got 500,000 concurrent players on Steam before the game launches. We have a 1.2 million Twitch viewers day of launch, smashing all other Twitch launch records. That's crazy. During a boycott, which is clearly unsuccessful, and we've got reviewers comparing this game to GTA 5 and Skyrim. Clearly, it's doing a good job, but there's something nobody's talking about. While everybody wants to flick shit at J.K. Rowling for her trans-exclusionary practices, fair, they are actually not paying attention to Hogwarts and the fact that it might be the most inclusive game to date, taking a step in the right direction for the IP, and kind of a step away from J.K. Rowling. Now, stay tuned, and I'll tell you why. Alright, I'm going to give a brief summary in order to not give out any spoilers. I'm about 10 hours in, and I've completed the first major challenge or test, of which there are 4. I expect to have this game beat in about 50 hours or so. And I'm going to tell you right off the bat, it's been hard for me to find some cons. This is a really great game. Now, let's jump into a basic overview of the storyline. You start the game as a soon-to-be Hogwarts student, chaperoned by a professor from Hogwarts, and the game wastes no time taking you right into the grittiness of the last several books that were launched. Right off the bat, you're attacked on the way to school, and a character actually dies, creating mystery and intrigue on a level that few IPs have actually been able to do, and it fits perfectly into the universe. Now, once you finally do get to Hogwarts, you enter as a 5th-year student, which of course is pretty much unheard of, and not only is your history a bit of a mystery and murky, but you seem to have the ability and magical powers well beyond a normal 5th year. And the characters and storyline are expertly crafted. All of this kind of drives into the feeling that you might be part of Skyrim or the Dragonborn. Now, from there, you participate in Hogwarts classes, meet nuanced and deep characters from Hogwarts students to professors, and begin your journey to discover your Dragonborn powers, and of course, solve what seems to be the ultimate mystery of the game. Why is this goblin trying to kill me? Now, I'm going to leave it there because there's a lot of good and bad here, and I want to kick this shit sandwich off with the good. This game is incredibly immersive. It actually feels like I'm making my own Hogwarts story, and the level of detail in Hogwarts and in the open world is very impressive. Now, side quests and exploration are as rewarding as the main storyline, and I often find myself distracted chasing down spells and new seeds for planting. It's got impeccable voice acting, which really also helps drive that storyline. And lastly, and this is what I spoke about at the beginning of the video, this is one of the most, if not the most, diverse groups of cast and characters we've ever seen. And it may actually be the most trans and LGBTQ inclusive game to date. Now, not only can you create your own trans character, but throughout the game, you are addressed as they, them, and the bartender in Hogsmeade is trans. There's also LGBTQ characters tastefully done throughout the entire game, and are honestly some of our favorite NPCs. Never was there a feeling of diversity being forced upon the player. It all felt natural, and aside from like magic and monsters, it felt a lot of like what we call real life. And we're not saying that J.K. Rowling gets a pass here. What we are saying, however, is a hell of a lot of people worked on this game, of which J.K. Rowling had no interaction or influence on, and this game is a step in the right direction for the IP, and those that worked on this game should be getting credit where credit is due. Okay, let's kick off the shit part of the shit sandwich. Now, there's no Quidditch in this game, which is probably the thing most people are mad about. It's the most obvious DLC that's going to come in the future, and some of the bonuses is it does force you to play the other games that they've got in the game. Now, there's also only 4 spells per spell bar, which I have to say is one of the most consolatus things we've ever seen. Since when do you have a game with a hot bar with only 4 items? Also, sometimes there's a 1-second delay between going between different areas and opening doors, and some of the wonky voice mixing in there doesn't really fit with the setting, and there are some graphical bugs, but really it's nothing major. You also sort of need a cutting-edge PC to run this on Ultra with ray tracing at just 1440p. Luckily, my PC is close enough to do that. However, there are some FPS drops that I noticed while exploring the world. And of course, the most possibly egregious thing they could have done, you can't be a Death Eater or a Dark Lord. And let's be honest, why even make a Harry Potter game if you can't become Darth Voldemort? Alright, let's kick off our final thoughts. Hogwarts Legacy is a definitive Harry Potter universe game. It's really that good. It transports you to the universe in a way that few games have been able to do, and it's expertly crafted from the storyline, diverse characters, detailed open world, challenging combat. Honestly, it just lands fantastically, but a question remains. Is it actually worth the $60 price tag, and does it live up to the hype? Which brings me to what we do here at Entertainment Value. We've built a pricing model with over 300 variables. It's a 3,000 point system that allows us to combine objective industry and game data with our 85 years of combined gaming experience to create a comprehensive review and the exact price that you, the gamer or consumer, should pay down to the penny. So then you know if you should buy this game at $60 or wait until it's $48.99. And we plan to drop the full review of Hogwarts on Friday, February 24th. So if you like what you saw here, or you want to know what that price is, please hit that like button and be sure to subscribe to get notified of when that drops. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you next time on Entertainment Value.